going on, people? Decided to check out another beer this evening. Thank you for tuning in and checking out the video. Maybe a little camera here. I'm a little off a little bit there, I think. But I'm going to actually check out one from one of my local breweries here, and it's going to be a nice little stout. This is actually from Sonder Brewing, and it is a tiramisu stout. And I'm going to pull up their little label here in a bit because I know it doesn't come in as clear again with the white label with the camera. Still working on getting that all fixed, but hopefully you guys are enjoying a good evening tonight as everything is pulled up here. Sonder is actually one of our local breweries that opened more recently. I want to say they're approaching, this is into their second year, I believe now, and they do some great beers. Cheers, Michelle. Good to see you, my friend. Hopefully you're doing well on this hump day evening. This one here comes in actually at 11% ABV, as we can see right there on the label. Let me switch over to the other camera while I'm thinking about it, because otherwise this one doesn't focus as nicely. 11% ABV, nice 12-ounce can. Got the independent label right there, rocking out. Laying in bed, watching from the phone. Get comfortable, girl. Very nice. Got the Ohio independent on here as well, as far as their little seal. So, gotta support local. Gotta do that, you know. And this one, double tiramisu stout brew with Madagascar vanilla beans with hints of rich cocoa and coffee, or cacao, not cocoa, but cacao. And brewed by Sonder Brewing. Excuse me, Mason, Ohio. So I'm going to go ahead and crack this baby open. If you're wondering what Sonder actually means, it is a noun. It says the realization that each person has a unique story. So there you go. That's how they got the name. Not sure how it really ties into beer unless they're trying to make unique beers, I guess, but it is what it is. And they also say listen to the Sonder Stories podcast. So they've got a podcast out there too. Let's crack this baby open and see what this tastes like. Decided I want to get a little video in before I jump over to Beer Chugs as a guest on their channel tonight, which is either at 9 or 9:30. I think they have 9:30 on the site. Originally it was at 9, so they'll send me a message when they're ready to kick that baby off. And here we go. Nice little pour into the glass. We can get all 12 ounces into this baby. Well, maybe we will. Drip, drip, drip. Can we get it? Can we get it? Can we get it? Yeah, we got it. All into the glass there. And that's funny. I didn't realize that I had the double tiramisu, which I think this is, because before the regular one is just over 8%. So this is at 11, and it just says Imperial Otto. I think they used to call it the double, which the Imperial and double are the same, but they have a regular one that's like 8.1%. Back is hurting me from grocery carts at freezing cold here. Oh, yeah, cold weather and out there getting the carts and stuff. Yeah, I bet you do want to rest a little bit and just chill. 46 degrees where you are. Yeah, we're actually in the 30s right now. It's actually kind of cold outside. Tonight is trash night, so I had to put the trash out, and just because I was going out for a second, shorts and a shirt. I had actually had my hoodie on, but yeah, it was pretty cold out there. Beer-wise, there we go, into the glass. Nice dark color on the beer. Nice head on it. They came out looking at about 2.5 finger head. Nice bubble action in it that's causing some nice foaminess. Could lace the glass nicely as it goes down. I'm trying to get it on the light here, and it's pretty much like a dark black color. It's not getting much of a tint down below. Ooh, you get a nice little sense of the aroma coming out of the beer. I get a little bit of that spice kick in the beer itself as well. You really pick up that cacao and that vanilla. Get a nice deep richness of the coffee, which you usually expect for this type of style. A little bit of a decadence in the beer. I was trying to get my little can there in the background, so I'm going to flip the camera back to the other one so that way you can see the Otto can. I always like that nice richness of a nice beer that's done with the cacao, where it has a little bit of a, I don't know. I think of the coffees like the Brazilian type coffees or the Cuban type coffees. They have that little bit more of a deeper richness and body to them, and that's what I'm getting out of the beer here. Maybe it's part of that Madagascar in here as well. But I swear, I could actually sniff this beer all day long and just almost be happy with that. And now as it's warming up a little bit more of a chocolate feel is kicking in. What's going on, Blake? Cheers, my friend. Cheers, brother. Hope you're having a great hump day. Now you get that nice feel of the coffee. Oh man, this is just a great aromatic beer. Middle Brew in the house. What's going on? Says, damn, all you guys drinking Imperial Stouts lately. I haven't been able to source them as per usual for years now. Yeah, you know, 'tis the season, right? Stouts are out and about, so we grab some of them. But yeah, this one has a nice feel to it. Now we got it down to about half finger or so. And you see on this side where it's starting to lace the glass as it's coming down as well. Taste wise, that baby is smooth. You get that nice richness in the taste. You know, when you call something a tiramisu stout, you're expecting to be a dessert type quality beer. That's exactly what you're getting with this one. A richness, a decadence, a nice amount of flavor. It's got a good smoothness to it. Mouth wise, I'm picking up all the action from the malts. Got a nice feel and boldness of the cacao that was used. You're getting a little bit of a feel in the beer that almost resembles kind of a little bit of a smokiness with that roastiness that's in place because you are getting a roastiness coming through as well from the malts. Flavor sits around nice and a good amount of time. You can really feel it on the tongue. Yeah, I am really digging this beer right here. And Sonder, again, is one of the newer breweries in the area, but they've been putting out some really good stuff, really showing they can make some good beers out there. So always like to check them out. I don't check them out as much just because they're in a place called Mason, Ohio, which is part of Cincinnati, but for me it's like cross town, so I don't get out to that area as much. I'll see them occasionally in the store like I did here where I grabbed them. But if you're around Cincinnati, Sonder Brewing is definitely another one you want to check out. But when you have so many breweries, it's hard to get them all involved. In the mouth, I'm also, with the texture, getting a nice velvety feel. This baby just lays down nicely in the mouth, sits on the tongue, goes down the backhand, back of the throat so easily on the finish. Leaves a nice remnant of flavor also in the cheek area. So this is one you can hold on for a bit. You don't have to rush through, having a conversation. Take your time with it. You still got the flavors kicking around for a long-lasting effect. Another nice one, like many Imperial Stouts, to have a nice cigar with. If you're a cigar smoker, you could pair this up nicely with one. Not really over-carbonated in any way. As it warms up, it becomes more strength from the aroma, from the taste. The flavor gets bolder. This is really a good one. But I'm really enjoying it, that's for sure. And after today, a long day, hump day, I definitely needed one. I will say, for the 11% ABV, the one thing I would say is kind of, and it's not really a big knock on it, it does have more of a thinness with it, but it's not overly thin like I've had with some other ones. I would just expect it to have more of that thickness to it, kind of like that motor oil type feel you get with some of the ones up around this range. But flavor wise, it's right there. It's right where it needs to be for sure. Um, it definitely hits the spot nicely. Let's see. Michelle said, "Cheers back to Blake and Paul." Oh, thank you, Michelle. Said, "Love my enthusiasm." Little Fruit said, "Back at Michelle." And the original Fantastic Four movie is on AMC right now. Yeah, do we want to share that though? They've had trouble with the Fantastic Four. Temp wise, what do you suggest? Mid 50s perhaps? If you're drinking a stout, usually you want to have it mid I would say around 53 to 59, somewhere in there. So yeah, mid 50s. Now, if you're asking PA Brew News, he'll tell you probably 80 or 90 because he likes to boil his stuff. But yeah, most of the time when you're enjoying stouts, you usually want it kind of in that mid 50 range. So that way you get the roastiness to open up, you get that coffee feel, the chocolate. The funny thing is, you go to bars and you order a stout, they give you a stout, but it's usually cold out of the tap. So you have to let it sit there. Really, if you want to really get the full flavor of it for a bit and then get into it, when you start drinking it cold, you get that bitterness from a coffee type feel with a lot of them. But it's not until it warms up that you really get to experience. A lot of times, if I'm at a bar and I order a stout, I have to let it sit for a while before I can actually get into it because I want to get it at the point where you really want to have that enjoyment from it. Blake said, "Cheers, sparkles and middle fruit. My net is terrible tonight. Oh, you're having some issues out there. Are you having a weather coming through, Blake, that might be causing trouble with the internet? I know we got some weather stuff happening up here as well, which actually we may have a little bit of flurries the next couple of days, but it's supposed to be back to like the 50s again by the weekend. Drink looks delicious. It is. It is very delicious. And you talk about the lacing, and there's the lacing taking place on the glass. Signs of a good beer are usually having lacing there as well. Now, just because it doesn't lace doesn't mean it's going to be a bad beer, but with beers like this, you definitely want to see that in play. Yeah, I don't usually listen to PA. Good man, you're already winning. You're already winning if you're not listening to Paul over there. Haven't seen him for quite a while, actually. He's been doing videos. Paul is usually working nights. Actually, the night before last, I think it was Monday, I did a video, and he popped in here for a bit. I don't think he was on last night when I did the Gish pack. But yeah, he's still around. He's doing videos more in the morning because he's a third shift worker. So when he gets home, his happy hour is like in the morning when a lot of us are going to work. And I want to see him get back and doing the painting though too, because he does a great job on the painting stuff. Yes, sir. It's either weather or the coronavirus. It could be. It could be the coronavirus is ruining the internet. They got more cases popping up, so it's definitely getting crazy. And then Beer Hound's in the house from the OC. Cheers, my buddy. What is going on, my friend? Beer Hound, another great beer channel to check out there as well. Out there in Cali, holding it down. But this is definitely one I would say to check out if you happen to see it. Well worth a taste here. Um, but again, this was going to be a little bit of a shorter type one because I am about to go over to the Beer Chugs channel. I was invited to be a guest on with those guys and a few other guys. They're going to be talking all kinds of beer stuff. If you haven't seen Beer Chugs in the community tab on the channel here, there's actually a link to their channel. So I think we're starting up around 9 or something. They just sent me a link over to join the stream, to get prepared for all that kind of stuff. And should be a good time. So some good guys there. If you're freed up and you want to see some more beer talk or kick back and relax, come join us. Beer Hound's got the Bell's Hop Slam. I'm debating if I'm going to get Hop Slam this year. Hop Slam is one of those beers that I do enjoy when I have it, but it's also gotten to a point where I kind of feel like it's getting overrated on stuff. I don't know what your feeling is, Beer Hound, on it. Definitely a decent beer, but I feel like the hype has kind of caught up with this some. So we'll definitely see what happens. Yeah, Beer Chugs is definitely awesome. Always a good time. It's the first time I'm actually going to be on their show, so it'll be cool to see how we actually do and what we'll be talking about. And I think they want to get into some different type of beer talk, maybe beer styles, ABVs, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, come join us over there. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here. Thanks for everybody that tuned in for this little brief live stream. Appreciate you all. I always love when you guys come by and spend some time with me here. Yeah, right middle fruit, another one. And I got to give a shout out to Mercy Beers. Mercy Beers is actually the latest subscriber here to the channel. And also Leon Augusto Dutra Acevedo has subscribed as well. So thanks to you guys for being the latest ones. You guys came in the last day or so. So do appreciate you. I'm trying to get the little shout out board here and the latest sub type stuff. So I can always thank you guys. You guys are a great part of the journey. You guys are the BeerVentures with me. So always appreciate the support. Beer Hound said first time so far, so it's 5 stars. So he really likes the Hop Slam, which I really enjoy it too. It's just with all the stuff out there, I think sometimes the hype on it. So we'll see. I'll probably end up getting one here or there, or if not, picking up. I know we'll have them at their beer festival next month as well. So Blake said, Beer House, you are awesome, my friend, just like Rajay. That's right, Beer House does a great job too. Cheers, Mercy Beers, and whatever the other name was. Sorry. Yeah. It was Leon Augusto Dolce Acevedo. I feel like the guy from The Princess Bride, right? You killed my father. So there we go. Look forward to catching up with you guys. Tomorrow night is back again with another Beer Flow show, 9:15 Eastern. So you know how we do on Thursday nights. That should be a great time. I look forward to catching up with you then back over here. And if you're freed up, come join us on Beer Chugs. Cheers, everybody, and I will see you soon.